Man, they got me f***ed up. I wouldn't dare vote for no black. Now, listen, I was raised by black women. I got a grandmother, I got black sisters, but I wouldn't dare put no black woman in no motherfucking position of the White House. The commander-in-chief of the military, a black woman. Not only that, a mixed black married to a white man. Her pH balance is way off with that white. Man, you can't make me believe. Hell no. This man Kamala Harris got a white boy. Her pH balance is off, and her mental stability got to be off. I would have thrown off pH balance unless she's sneaking and now if she's sneaking and then we might can let her be vice president. But there's no way. America, I'd rather for black people to go back to slavery than let a black woman run this goddamn country. Don't do it. Say, listen, man, I'm against anything with a black woman running shit. Motherfucker, bitch, you keep your ass back in that bedroom and in the kitchen. But the White House, America, we can't do this here now. Hell no. Hell no. I'd rather have another motherfucking civil war before we let a bitch run this motherfucker. Got me fucked up. Go back and get Barack, if anything. Find another mixed baby. But don't put no bitch in there.
All right, so that was Charleston White. If you don't know, Charleston White is actually a comedian. And I always say, if you want to make millions of dollars, especially in the social media era, get on the internet and say stuff that, you know, will get people upset. But before we talk about that, before we talk about politicians and voting, one of the first things that anyone should do before you even discuss voting and politicians is take care of your personal economy. That means your skill sets, your credit, your cash flow. It doesn't matter who the president is or becomes. If you don't have any skill sets, if you have bad credit and you have messed up cash flow, no matter who the president is, you are going to have a tough time in America, regardless. So before you participate in any politics, take care of yourself and your family first. Now, when it comes to voting and when it comes to this whole presidential, you know, these elections, most people are looking at black versus white, man, woman, Democrat, Republican, which are the wrong ways to look at any election. You know, you should look at their policies, right? Like, are their policies in your best interest? That's the first thing. The second thing is your local elections will affect you the most, right? So like your judges, your sheriffs, you know, in your town or in your state, you know, your senators, those are the immediate people that affect you. And then the presidential is last. Most people don't have that understanding. And, you know, this whole election thing with Kamala Harris and Joe Biden and Donald Trump and this is all what they call identity politics, where it's, you know, women want to vote. They don't care about the policy. They just see a woman or a black woman. And when it comes to Donald Trump, you know, most people just see a white man or you know, oh, Trump put money in our pocket. You know, he sent us $1,200 during the pandemic. Like that's what most people's sentiments are. They're not looking at actual policies and things that can affect them long term, such as, you know, the stacking of the Supreme Court and things like that, you know. But there's more to it, right, than just identity that most people should pay attention to, right? You know, if you're a business owner or if you have a job, you know, what about your health care? You know, of course, everybody's worried about their 401k and their stocks, which statistically under Democratic leadership, you know, the stock market tends to perform better. Hey, don't shoot the messenger. I'm just speaking the facts based on the data. But there are an array of things that you should look at, you know, in addition to, you know, how will any person in office on any level affect, you know, your children's school, right? Like if your kids go to public school, how are they affected, right? The food you eat. Is anybody putting any legislation on better food and water? You know, all of these things matter. But like I said in the beginning, you know, the first thing is your personal economy, right? You have control over your credit, your cash flow, and your skill sets. It doesn't matter who the president is or becomes. They will not have an effect on your cash flow, your credit, you know, or your skill sets, right? Those are three things that are on you. That's on you. If you're blaming a president for that, then you have some screws loose in your head, or there's some things that you may have missed in life. But I'm interested in hearing what you all think. What do you all think about Kamala Harris versus Donald Trump? Who do you all think will be better based on policy, right? Like let's look at the policies. Let's not look at man or woman or black or white, Democrat, Republican. Policy wise, who do you think is best for the country or best for you? Thanks for watching.